Okay, so I want to talk about this thing really quick. This is going to be a wrestling video. So if you don't like wrestling, then probably shouldn't watch this, or if you don't care, then whatever. But yeah, this is going to be a wrestling video. Um, so in the last few days, I'm sure that everyone, if you're a wrestling fan and if you follow wrestling to a certain degree, then you probably heard about this already. But there was a match with two wrestlers. It was Sexy Star and Rosemary. Now, Rosemary, if you watch TNA, or now it's called GFW, she's a wrestler there in the female division, in the knockout division. And then Sexy Star was wrestling for Lucha Underground and AAA until recently. And I'll get to that in a minute. But there was a match between those two, and it was an event at AAA, which is a Mexican wrestling promotion. So, they were having a match, and apparently the finish was that Sexy Star was going to put it in an armbar, and then Rosemary was going to tap out, and that's how it was going to go. Well, for whatever reason, Sexy Star put it in an armbar on Rosemary, and Rosemary tapped out, but then Sexy Star didn't let go or something. She just kept holding on. She kept like extending Rosemary's arm, and finally she got to the point where she actually sprained it. She sprained her arm or broke it. Either broke it or sprained it. I'm pretty sure it's sprained, but still, she didn't release on the arm bar, and she fucking tried to fucking injure Rosemary. And see, when I first heard about this, I thought maybe it was like a work or something, but apparently it's not. Like Rosemary's talked about it. A lot of other wrestlers have come and spoken out about it, like Gail Kim and other wrestlers. A lot of wrestlers have come out and spoken about it. A lot of people backstage in AAA were kind of giving their condolences to Rosemary, and apparently this wasn't like the first time that Sexy Star had been like this unprofessional. But yeah, it's apparently it's confirmed that it was on purpose, and I guess it's kind of where I get to the point of this video. Sexy Star, as far as I am concerned, is one of the most unprofessional dickheads in professional wrestling. One of the most unprofessional assholes ever. And if that's not enough, she's a fucking cunt. Because apparently this isn't the first experience. Other wrestlers have talked about how she's been unprofessional and stuff and everything. And apparently she released a statement. From what I've been told this, I could be completely wrong, but I've been told that she actually released a statement on the issue. And basically, she says that she released some. There was a video where she was making an apology supposedly, but it was all in Spanish. And I heard that someone else, a translator, actually like translated it, and she actually wasn't apologizing. She was just like, because she was working for Lucha Underground, but they fired her. I believe she was let go from AAA as well, so she's not employed by either of those companies now, and that's where she was before. And I heard that it was just a plea to get back with those companies. It wasn't really actually an apology. And I guess she released a statement either today or yesterday talking about the incident and basically saying that she has no remorse and that, you know, everyone who's criticizing her for it can fuck off and everything. And I don't know I don't know if she's trying to turn this into like a segment or something, or she's trying to make like an angle out of it, but as far as I'm concerned, she can just go right and fuck off. Like, I don't care what your reasoning is. I don't care what the reasoning is. I don't care what kind of mood you're in. There's no excuse to be unprofessional like that. Okay, like if I was working at let's say just Walmart, okay, and a customer came up to me for help, I wouldn't like pitch an attitude and like give them an attitude and treat them like shit. You know, I would still do even if I was having a bad day, even if something shitty was going on in my personal life, I would still suck it up and then be a professional and be nice to the customer and try to help them in any way I can. I wouldn't like pitch an attitude, throw a fit, and just say fuck this, you know. And that's basically what Sexy Star did. She caused injury, like legitimate injury, to Rosemary for whatever reason. I don't know what her reasoning is, and I don't really fucking care because there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse at all, period. So as far as her not being sorry, like, I don't know, like, I really hope they don't try to turn this into a angle or something, because as far as I'm concerned, she can just, like I said, she can go and fuck off. I hope she doesn't get hired. I hope she never wrestles again. I hope she has to find a new line of profession. And yeah, I've got no sympathy for Sexy Star. She deserves all the shit that she gets. Fuck her. You know, fuck her. And you know what? If you're a fan of her, that's fine. I'm not saying this to anyone who's a fan, but to anyone who's defending her, fuck you too. Seriously, fuck you too. How can you even defend someone doing something like that? Okay, being an unprofessional asshole like that, and then, if that's not enough, trying to fucking injure someone for whatever reason, because she was cinching up on the armbar and she wasn't letting go, and she almost broke Rosemary's arm. Luckily, I think it was only sprained. But still, there's just no excuse for it. I don't care what anyone says. There's no fucking excuse for it. No excuse whatsoever. If she's got problems with someone else there, talk to them. Don't fucking take it out on someone else. Or even if you do have it, even if she did have an issue with Rosemary, I don't think she did. I don't think Rosemary ever did anything to her. But even if she did have an issue with her, talk it out backstage or do something, you know? Don't fucking, you know, go in there and fucking try to injure someone, like physically injure someone just because you might have a problem with them, especially in a professional wrestling match. Which makes it even more ridiculous, but that's besides the point. So yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say. I'm glad that apparently she's been, like I said, she was released from Lucha Underground, she's been fired from AAA, and I'm glad. Good. Fucking fire her. I hope no one hires her. And you know what? I didn't know a ton about Sexy Star, and I've never really been that impressed by her as a wrestler, but I did know about her because I know she got rejected by WWE. And I thought the reasoning behind it was pretty bullshit. But you know what? Now that this has happened, I'm glad they rejected her. Because she's a fucking cunt. A fucking unprofessional fucking cunt. So yeah, fuck Sexy Star. I hope she doesn't get work anywhere else. And yeah, she can go and fuck off for all I care. And, you know, props to Rosemary, because I'm a Rosemary fan. I'm a fan of her stuff. I was watching her back when she was Courtney Rush on the Indies. I wasn't a big fan at first, but ever since she's been doing this Rosemary stuff, I feel like she's gotten better and she's found her groove and she's improved as a wrestler. So this makes me even more angry because I'm a fan of Rosemary. So, you know, Rosemary released her own statement. She basically said, you know, when you put your body in the hands of someone and they take advantage of that and they're an asshole. That's basically what she said, and she's right. So props to Rosemary for speaking up about it, and fuck Sexy Star. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for this one. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, and have a good day.